Hi, this is McJty for the next episode of my Let's Play. In this episode I decided to do a world tour to show you what I have done so far. So for people who have been watching me, they will probably recognize a lot of stuff, but there may be a few surprises. So let's go on with it. So this is my first base. Everything started here in this building, and well, it's the typical starter base, a few chests, then finally Tinker's Construct thing, and a squid glitching through the wall. Below is my mining area and my portal to the nether. Here I have some ender pearl, ender seeds for ender pearls. And here used to be my guardian spawner, but it has moved, so that's no longer here. Let's go outside. Here are some tools that I often use. They are on the wall. Then I built a tower here, and where are the ghosts? Because if you go look here, there are two prisoners here. They are name tagged, so they never despawn. And just my two prisoners that I have to keep me company, as it were. So here are some crops, nothing special. A few ender lilies, my cactus farm. And this is my first power generation that I had for RF. So it's based on the builder, which is somewhere around there. And because it was very early game then, I couldn't afford having the builder be filled 10 million RF. That's very expensive, so I made a setup using a power relay to make sure that the builder is only filled up to 100,000 RF. You can see how that is done in one of my first episodes, but let's demonstrate how it works. Take some bone meal. So basically, when a tree grows, it is detected by this redstone, by the comparator, and it will push up with a piston that's below here the block, so that everything gets harvested by the builder. And it goes to this chest. And because I have Immersive Craft here, there are also sticks as drops, so the sticks are used as fuel, and the oak is converted to charcoal, which goes to the coal generator, which generates RF into the main power system. So let's do it again. And the user from XI Utilities places another sapling. So that was my first power gen. It still runs, but it doesn't really generate a lot of power. So this is my tech base. Here I have a big screen with my storage scanner. So this is actually all my storage, and they are put in these. So if you look, so these are all the items that I have stored in modular storages, and they're all accessible through here or through my tablet. And here are a few machines here, so I can also access this. For example, if I want these, I can just click them or insert them back like this, and so that's how this works. These are also put in the storage, these four. So if you go look at it, no, it's not this one, it's this one, storage scanner. Those are the four basic drawers that come first for things that I have a lot of. And this is my ore processing machine. So at the top it does it's a sag mill for pulverizing, and then alloy smelter. And so this one is for copper, and this for tin, and so on. And it's always enabled well, you can disable it with a button, but it's enabled as soon as an ore enters the system, it will get processed here. So then here is my energenic, which I don't use automatically, it's emergency power. Let's see, well, I can waste a single pearl. I don't need the power now because my power system is full, but just to show it. So it's now generating power that isn't needed. But I can also access this remotely using this button, for example. And here I can enable the ore processing. It's currently enabled, the button is pressed. Okay, it's still generating, by the way. Here below I have this is a very small and inefficient setup for making ender pearls for the energenic. It doesn't do a good job, but it's efficient. And here is for extra utilities. These are 5 layers deep, so we generate a lot of GP that way. And this is another emergency power system. It basically has it has no RF support, but that's not actually true, because these have RF support. But what this does is, if power ever gets very low, it will automatically insert coal and help generating emergency power. So that's this one. Oh, let's eat a bit. Okay, so this is my teleportation system, and it's based on these buttons. This is set up here. So there are five simple dialers, which remember a certain dialing setup for the dialer, and 5 wireless redstone receivers. And these correspond to these buttons. So let's first go to the Botania base. Okay. So this is another base that I made, and with a lot of Botania flowers, some other stuff here, and also access to my storage system. I didn't do a lot. There's a simple automation for mana, but I haven't actually had a chance to do a lot of Botania yet. So if you watch the base from above, you'll get an idea on how it looks, a bit carved into the mountain. So that's this. And yeah, here's another exit. It also has a teleporter back to the tech base. Let's go to the, yeah, that's, one should remove that just back to there, that's a bit stupid. Here's the village where I eventually plan to do forestry. So it is secured, there's a fence around it. Okay. But other than that, it's I haven't done any forestry yet. Let's go back. Target home. Then the power tower. This is my new tech base. Also a dialing screen here. So yeah, first there is some a little park here. Okay, there was some lag. So here is my general overview screen. So there's the deep resin generator at the bottom of this tower. It's off now. Radiation, there's no radiation, and it's at 58%. And I can also fire the Endergenic from here in case of emergency. Ore processing is enabled, the mob farm is disabled, and the builder is also disabled. For example, if I enable the builder, which is in the nether, you will see power going down a lot faster normally. Yes. The builder is pretty expensive, so I don't leave it enabled all the time right now. And these are all very important materials. If I want to make a new deep resonance crystal, I'm going to need these. And this is for my mob farm. I will explain that later. So there's also a staircase here. Here is this is my main. This is my emergency power system. It's set to ID 3. So the idea is that even if there's a total power failure on the main power grid, that's ID 1, these screens will remain working, as well as the power for the generation of new crystals, because of course otherwise I would have problems. And here is the emergency power system is powered by the main power system, so this one will drain first, and only then will that one drain. Okay, so let's go out. So here's the power cells for the power for the emergency power, and that in the distance is my Death Star. I will show that later, but let's first go to the generator here. So here's an elevator. On this floor I made that's the games floor. It's not completely finished yet, but I have some games here, one at the moment. So let's make a new game. It's done with RFTools control. So initializing. It's not a very powerful, it's a basic processor, so it takes a while. Oh, I should watch out because I missed the first. Okay, so it's a memory game. That was the first. Turn 2. So it's nothing fancy, but it was fun to make. You can see in my episodes how it's done, so let's make an error now. Status error. So the memory for this game is actually stored here in this chest. The metadata of each of these hardened clays represents one of the 4 possibilities, and there are 4 basic drawers with those blocks. And this is there are actually 2 programs, one for the memory and one for the memory control, but I will not go over that. It's a bit complicated. Then there's processing. Here's where I make my deep resonance crystals. It's fully automated. As soon as I insert, in this one, 30 liquids, 30 resonating ore, it will start processing automatically, and it will make a crystal. So, but the crystal still has to be inserted manually. That I don't have yet. And even the laser is handled automatically, all with a program. Is this the program? I don't remember. It's possible that this one it is, and it will pick the right materials to get the crystal to good quality. Let's go down. So here's the generator. So that's my last crystal. It's 11,000 RF per tick. So and this still has 70% power. Currently the generator is disabled. Let's see. It's not going to start pretty soon because nothing is consuming a lot of power right now. There's also a place for a second crystal. So this will automatically turn on if power goes down. So let's go to the Death Star. Midnight. Okay. So here is everything related to mob spawning and generation of dirt. It's a machine that I made to make dirt here, and it uses the builder. With a quarry cart for converting the cobble to dirt, and then another one to get to dirt. And then there's a placer to place the cobblestone again. So it just uses 2 cobblestone which loops around all the time and makes the dirt. So, and here is another storage scanner system, and it's linked to these drawers, and it's used for the spawners above. And what's special about it is that this, no, not this chest, but this chest is actually also linked to the main system. That means if this one belongs here, because, for example, there you see there are 97 bones in it, and these are these 97 bones, and that works because this chest, oh no, not this chest. Let's turn it off for a while. Because this chest is a remote storage, and there's another one like these in my tech base. So that's a way to get one storage linked into 2 different storage systems. And here's a carrot farm. It's not optimal yet. I need more lily pads of fertility, but it's a start. And it's used for the mob farm above, so let's check it out. So it's based on the RFTools mob spawner, which is a bit more complicated, and it's also not heavily used, but it's fun to automate, and that's why I like it. So this is for guardians, and it needs these materials. And there's one for slimes, for skeletons, and for witches. And this is the program that controls this with carrots. So one is spawn control is to get all the carrots, and then for every type of mob there's a program and a dedicated processor. And this is the program. The program makes sure that the items are delivered correctly to the matter beamers. So let's turn it on so you can see. At the moment the carrot farm cannot keep up completely with the mob farm, so but that will hopefully soon change. So the mobs are coming, and the drops should all arrive here in this. Also, I need to move these walls a bit to the thing because the slimes managed to hop out. See, let's have a look at the status of the carrots. 2,500, 2,300, so it's not always keeping up. I keep this shield small because a smaller shield consumes less energy. So let's turn it off. They will eventually hop onto the shield and die. Most recently I also started on a ghast spawner, same principle, but it's also not finished yet. So the ghast spawn here, and there's a 1 block shield to kill it. This shield is just to be able to walk through. So let's see, let's check it out. I need more living material, so let's get some carrots. Like this. And also have to collect it manually, like this. But it works. And what? Oh, got another one. And the XP goes all over the place in another one. Should be done by now. Yes, it's done. And these are eventually killed. So I think, oh, let's just, okay, let's go show what I've done in the nether. I have been doing a lot of digging in the nether with the builder. Also, my mob spawners require a lot of dirt, and for that I actually used the quarry to replace with dirt. So that's what I've done here, and then I quarry out the dirt, but there's a lot I still need to quarry out here. If I have a shortage on dirt, I can get it here. So, but I also have the dirt generator, of course. And here is my quarry control. Also controlled with wireless redstone. It's set to a relatively big area, and it's linked to my main power system with remote storage. And there's a filter card, so it only gets the items it needs. And this here is the area that it's currently doing. So let me check on the time. So this is basically the world tour. I think I showed everything that I have so far. My next plans are to put another quarry in the overworld, because I need new ores for deep resonance. Automate that a bit further, and then I would like to take on a wither at some point, and we also need to go to the end still. Oh yes, let me show you. So this one is that carrot storage and other things storage, which is also linked to this storage scanner. It's this one. And this is to generate glass and sand, and it's controlled by a level emitter, which is I think it's, yes, it's this one. So this is basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. Still plenty to do, but I'm having a lot of fun with this. Let's go. Power tower. So the power tower is in fact the main place where all power related things are checked. Oh yes, one more thing. Let me show you if it loads in at least. Now that it's daylight, I can show you the Death Star from outside. All made with the builder, of course, same as that tower, also made with the builder. There's no entrance from here, but you can see all the machines. And this one, that one I decided to integrate nicely into the mountain. So that was it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to ask questions if you have any. So see you next time. Bye bye.